Hi, okay, so today I'm going to teach you how to make week number 1 of starting your cannabis suppositories. So really important, you use lab tested medication and you find out the percentage per gram. This oil right here per gram is tested at about 700 milligrams. So that's going to help you calculate your suppositories. We're going to do for week 1, you're going to do one in the morning and one at night. And that would come out to be 14 suppositories for a 1 week. And then to calculate just how much coconut butter and how much Rick Simpson oil you're going to need, you can take the amount of suppositories, which are 14, and you multiply that times 2 milliliters because they're 2 milliliters each, and you'll get 28. Out of that 28, we know 1 gram of that is going to be used for this, and so the remaining 27 grams we're going to need to get some coconut butter. Okay, so now I just have my digital scale. Really important that you buy a big digital scale that measures in milligrams and tares, and you'll measure out 27 milliliters, and then once you're done you'll just place the coconut and you'll put it right into the pot here, but don't turn it on yet. Okay, so now that you measured out your coconut butter, the remaining amount that we need is 1 gram. So remember, 1 gram is not always equal to 1 milliliter, because a milliliter is a measure of volume, and so typically water is going to have a milliliter and a gram be equal. So we're just going to take this gram, go ahead and use the digital scale to get more accurate results. And you'll just squirt it out, turn your scale on. And usually what I like to do is I'll soak the RSO in hot water before, just because it will take a long time to push it out because it's such a thick goo. So I went ahead and I measured out 1 gram as it said on the syringe, and it really is about 541 milligrams. So just definitely the amount on the syringe is not equal to the scale, so it's really important to buy a scale. So here is about 1 gram of oil that we squirted out, and I always use 1 gram to know that this is going to be about 700 milligrams of cannabinoids. Okay, so right now I'm going to be adding my 1 gram of RSO to the coconut that I'm stirring. You want to just put it on low and then just stir it really well so it doesn't get too hot. And on wax paper, just, remove the RSO and kind of stir it in there. Okay, now that you are done and it has cooled, probably 5 to 7 minutes, you can go ahead and take your syringe and make sure you use a long point syringe. It's going to be a lot easier when you make the suppositories. And then just prop your pot up at an angle so that it's going to be easier to get all the oil. So you're just going to fill it to the 2 milliliter mark, and you want to make sure there's no air. And then you're going to go ahead and fill, keep it pointed up, I guess, and then go ahead and fill each one. It's hard to see the number there too. You want to make sure that you're measuring where the actual liquid stops and not where the rubber stops. You can either use this tray, which is about $35, or you can make your own. Just get a Tupperware, some sand, and some cardboard, and I'll show you a photo of that. Okay, now that you have made all of your suppositories, you will just refrigerate them and then keep them refrigerated. If you put them in the freezer, I'm afraid they might lose potency, so just keep them in the refrigerator. You just made 50 milligram suppositories for AM and PM.